Okay, artists, we're going to make a leaf bowl like this, or like this. So you have a flat piece of clay, it might be any shape, and what you want to do is go ahead and cut the shape out of the leaf. Don't worry about getting the imprints yet, do those last. So it doesn't matter which side it's down there on. You're gonna hold this at a 90-degree angle with the pointy end to the table. Try to keep it at a 90-degree angle and pull it towards you. You can just do a general shape. You don't have to do all the details like I'm doing. And this kind of went off of here, so I'm gonna sort of shorten that end so that it fits on the clay. Then take your extra clay and just squeeze it together as much as you can in a sphere and set that aside. Then you want to smooth it out at this point when it's on the table. Once it's cut, you can actually use one of these doilies so that it doesn't stick to the table. And this is where you're going to do all your smoothing. You can use your finger, you can use one of these tools. I like this wooden tool that has a smooth edge like that. That works really well. And do all your smoothing. This is going to be, could be the bottom. So you want the bottom completely done before you flip it over. And then this is where I'm going to put the leaf imprint. So I want that smoothed out too. Take your time on this part because you can't fix it later. I'm not going to spend the time to make it really perfect. Okay, then you want to take your bowl, you want to put your plastic wrap in it, put your leaf in it however you want. You can also manipulate it on the side. Since mine is kind of narrow, just make it whatever shape you want. And then you can use some of this to keep it propped up so it doesn't start falling down. This is where you can, once everything is just how you want it, put this imprint. It's very important that you put the bottom side of the leaf onto the clay, because this side, the top side, is actually the smooth side. That's not going to give you much of an imprint. So kind of line it up to where the edges are and where the two ends are. And then you're going to just press it in there a little bit. Be careful that you don't flatten out the clay or make it thinner, because it can just crumble and fall apart. And at this point, you can just do whatever you want to the clay. You can just pick it up like I did. You could keep it in the bowl if you're more comfortable with that, and just get those imprints in there really good. Once you lift it up, you can't really line it up very well again, so try to press that in there as best you can. You can sort of peek under there and see how it's coming. And then once you have it how you want it, just lift the leaf off. Okay, then make sure that it's kind of the shape that you want it to be. Mine's gonna be like a little dish for rings or whatever. Okay, then you can just detail it out with a smaller tool. Voila. You want to be sure you put your name on it though. So gently. You want to do this last or it might press out. Again, you want this to be at a 90-degree angle. You can put your whole name on there if you want, or whatever you like. Back in the bowl. Then you're going to put it on the clay shelf.